Erica here with Harmony Home Medical, and today I'm going to share with you the secret weapon for combating pressure sores. So stay tuned. Okay, so today we're going to talk about a Tilt-In-Space Recliner. What is a Tilt-In-Space Recliner? A lot of clients don't know. It's often been reserved for people with developmental disabilities or quadriplegics, but I like to use the chair for a lot of different populations, including seniors. So seniors who just have limited mobility and are inclined to get pressure sores. I've been getting a lot of calls and questions about that lately, about my mom or my dad has been getting a red bottom or even full-blown pressure sores. And people always turn to the bed and they turn to lift chairs, and they don't always consider the actual chair they're sitting in, actual wheelchair they're sitting in. So that's where the Tilt-In-Space Recliner comes in. A Tilt-In-Space Recliner is a wheelchair like we have here. It looks like a regular wheelchair, but it has the amazing features of tilt and recline. Now, I think we all know what recline is. Recline is when the backrest adjusts, and we see that in a lot of wheelchairs used for our senior population. It helps us change the back angle, change position, reduces pain throughout the day. But what we don't see is them being used in a chair with tilt. So tilt takes the entire chair and moves it in space. So the seat of our chair and backrest just went boom. And what did that do? It took the weight from his bottom and put it into his back. So it distributed the pressure that's going onto our sit bones all day and moving it into our back, that is a little more meaty for some, but just less utilized for most, so it can bear that weight for a time and give our bottom a break. It also feels really good when you've been sitting in a chair all day, and it doesn't matter if it's your wheelchair, your office chair, whatever chair, when you can change position like that. So again, a little recline and a little tilt can go a long way to preventing pressure sore and pain in a wheelchair. The other feature that it helps, another feature that it has that can help is the headrest and supportive backrest for kyphosis. I don't know if you've seen, but I'm sure you have and just not known, that people develop kyphosis, which is the curvature of the back, and begin to get that head drop where they're not able to get their head up anymore. We see it a lot in our aging population because they're not supported correctly in their chairs. So as they're sitting in that slump posture, over time it becomes fixed and it becomes harder and harder to lift their head up and see straight. So with a reclining chair, you can use the backrest to come back, but then when you add tilt, they don't necessarily have to have their bodies reclined or their line of sight completely up at the ceiling to use that gravity to help pull the head back. So if you put your head back into the headrest, and it's right, these are adjustable. You can bring that headrest up to meet their head at any point and support them, and you'd be surprised what a difference it makes for our aging population just to know that they have a head support behind them. They'll start to release and to let go into that more often, and use our friend gravity to get them there. Gravity via tilt and recline. So those positions that a regular manual chair can't do. Not to mention, it makes napping a whole lot easier. So that's our tilt and recline chair. They have aftermarket backrest and cushion options, meaning you can order the chair frame and put on any sort of backrest measured specifically for that person, with lateral supports, with any sort of harness or belts you need to support someone sitting upright in their chair, and to keep their posture as healthy as possible. Flexible and upright, not getting fixed postures like a kyphosis or shortening of the trunk. So proper wheelchair seating is everything, and the Tilt-In-Space Recliner can really help us do that in a very effective way. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, reach out. Make sure to like and subscribe below, and we'll be back next week. Thanks for watching.